Another day, another hunt for the Great One Mule Deer on Rancho Del Arroyo. And we had some really interesting stuff happen the other night that I will be showing off later in this video, so stay tuned till the end. But first, we got to talk about this guy. I got this guy to spawn last night, and it's actually in a zone that I do kind of like, so we're probably going to leave him alive. Originally, I wanted to manage this zone down, but as I've hunted it, I've started to realize it's actually pretty solid. This is a decent grinding zone, and I will be using it, I think. After a quick time reset, we've got the other herd to show up that has a couple of bucks we need to shoot. Both of these guys right here are going to be taking a bullet, and looks like we nailed both of those shots. Ooh, we got a big solo 4 right there. Definitely need to take him down. This is the only issue with this lake right here. Now, the one that we just came from was this one over here. It's been very good. This one, though, they sometimes spawn on this side. Like, I get solos that respawn right here, but there's not really any other place to put my tent if I want to hunt the zones that are on the other side of the lake. So we've kind of had to deal with the fact that we're just going to be shooting at some deer as they sprint away. It is what it is. Got to do what you got to do sometimes on these grinds, and that's a 3 right there that also needs to die. All right, let's get this guy down. Beautiful. And across the way, we got a few more deer to shoot as well. There's a 2. We've got this guy right here. We'll be shooting that 3 and this 4 probably. Let's take a he moved. No, I was going to say let's take a shot, but he moved as I shot, which is very, very, very unfortunate. Let's see if we can get the bigger one right now. And I hit the freaking tree. Well, this is going about as amazingly as I could have envisioned it going. Incredible. Well, guys, I figured it's finally time that we start shooting deer at this lake right here. As you can see, I already shot a couple, then I decided to move the tent over, so we went ahead and reset the time and exited the main menu so that they'd be calm again. And yeah, we've got a pretty big group of mule deer. Some of these have to be solos, I would imagine. And there is minimum 3 that we need to shoot. Yeah, 3 of them that need to be shot. So let's get to shooting and hope for the best here. I think we got all 3. That last one wasn't great, it looks like, but we did hit all 3. And now we hit that guy again, and he's officially dying. Well, we got a few deer here, but this is kind of an awful zone, so I'm gonna be honest. I may try to delete the zone by shooting more than 3 deer over top of the area. That was a bad shot right there. Let's see, can we hit him? Yes, we did. Yeah, this zone sucks. It is in an awful area. No matter where we set up a tent, it's just not going to be great. Oh my gosh, what a zone, man. I mean, that's got to be a bunch of solos mixed in with a herd, but holy crap, there's so many deer here. This is actually insane, and this is one of my favorite places to hunt mule deer on Rancho Del Arroyo. This has always been a really good part of the map. Wow, man. That is awesome. So it's this lake still, but a much better location than this one over here. I actually really like hunting this spot, and we've got a banger of a zone there. Yeah, we got a few solos over there, it would appear. This guy is looking very smokable. I think we got to take a shot at him. Oh, there's another right behind it. Maybe this is a full herd, actually. Yeah, it's starting to look like it's a full herd. And we got another decent zone in the same area. Man, this lake is just so good. This lake is so cracked, man. I love it. I absolutely love how good this lake can be. Well, this zone just continues to produce big deer, which is not what I want as I'm trying to manage this zone down. There's our pet piebald. At the time of recording this, still haven't decided what we're going to name that pet piebald, but you guys have been leaving comments down in the comment section, so continue doing that if you want a chance at me choosing your name. So after doing an entire run throughout every single lake and, of course, the coast, we have been recording for 45 minutes now. Obviously, we are not at our most efficient with this grind yet because of the fact that, obviously, we're pretty early, so we're not going to be at a super efficient state yet. We're still at the point where we're trying to go to everywhere, manage down a lot of the zones, and so we're definitely not going to be moving as quick as normal. That's a big deer right there. Where was he? Well, either way, we killed a few bucks, but not as many as I wanted to there. We are currently at 208 kills. So we're getting, you know, a little bit into this grind. And from what I remember, for a ski ridge, it took us about 800 kills to get decent HM. And I think there's a little bit more deer on Rancho. Not a ton more, but there's definitely a few more deer to hunt. Well, guys, at this point in the video, I think it's time that we take a look at the crazy moment that happened the other night. Because we had something very, very interesting happen. As we try to shoot this guy before he gets away. And we kind of got him. But the crazy moment that happened was I managed to get 2 rares at the same lake at the same time. Practically side by side. After recording our last Rancho Great One grinding video, I decided to continue grinding for the rest of the night to try and manage the map down a little bit more. We did make a decent amount of progress, and while I was doing that, we found these 2 amazing rares side by side. Now, the albino is definitely the most exciting and impressive out of the 2, but it wasn't the only one that was there. We also got a piebald, which is another cool rare to get. Not as cool as the albino. I was really hoping that our first couple rares would be like leucistics or something, but you can't complain about a rare because they're still incredibly difficult to get. So it was nice to get 2 of them side by side, with one of them being a pretty large one and arguably the better fur out of the 2. A very awesome encounter, and it's definitely the best thing that's happened on our Rancho grind yet.
The next day.
Oh my gosh. That's a great one. Oh my gosh. A Rancho Great One. I'm not even done managing the map. Holy crap. 224 kills. There's no way. There's no way. Oh my gosh. And this is like... Oh my gosh. This is like one of the worst zones it could have showed up in. Oh my gosh. Well, we got a great one. We got a Rancho Great One. This is like the third one of this combo I've got. So it's not a new one, but oh my gosh. It's also like almost 10 p.m. if you guys are wondering why my reaction wasn't as crazy as normal. It's because obviously everybody's asleep. I can't exactly scream. But this is insane. Holy crap. We got ourselves a great one on Rancho Del Arroyo. I've got a really good feeling about this map. I think this is going to be an amazing map for the mule deer grind. And after sleeping on it and trying to decide what we're going to do with this guy, I decided that we're actually not going to shoot it yet. Since we're so early in the grind and we still need to manage everything down, I think it's only fitting that we leave this guy alive and use him to help manage the map down. You're unaware of how herd management works and different ways that you can make it go faster. Essentially, like, if you want the herd management to go by a little bit faster, you can stack stuff like diamonds or great ones or even just big 4s in your favorite zones to help you manage down all of the other zones. And so that's what we're going to be doing here. We're going to leave this guy alive because of his insanely high score and hope that that helps push down some of the respawns in our bad zones. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video right here. If you want to see this guy alive, be sure to check out the live stream later today. We're going to be streaming trying to get this map managed down and hopefully get another one to spawn as well. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to subscribe to the channel as well as leaving a comment down below letting me know if you guys are excited for this Rancho grind, because my gosh, this is turning out so well so early, and that's exactly what we wanted to see. If you guys haven't already, hit the like button, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.